Unit 3. Neighbors. Page 10. Track 12. Listening 1. 1.
I just got a new neighbor in the apartment upstairs from me. I haven't met her yet, but I can hear her TV set every night because she turns the volume up really high. She should really be more considerate of her neighbors.
2.
The house across the street from mine was sold last month, and a young family moved in. I think they'll really fit in well here. They've already invited all their neighbors to a cookout at their house next week. They seem like really nice people.
3.
The man who lives next to me is moving. I can't say that I'm too upset about it. He's lived next to me for almost 5 years, but I don't think he's spoken to me more than 3 or 4 times. Sometimes I'll wave to him in the morning, and he doesn't even wave back.
4.
My neighbor Stacy is incredible. You wouldn't believe all the things she manages to get done. She works at a big law firm downtown and works really long hours. She also volunteers on the weekends. To top it off, her house is always spotless. I honestly don't know where she finds the time.
5.
I'm really lucky to have Bob as a neighbor. He works in construction, and he's always nice about giving me a hand whenever I have work to do around the house. He doesn't really cook, so I try to fix him a home-cooked meal every now and then to thank him.
6.
I bought this house last year, and I love it. My next-door neighbors are the only problem. They have 2 young boys who like to play baseball in my yard. Last month, they accidentally broke my window. The boys apologized, but their parents didn't even offer to pay for the damages. Can you believe that?
Page 11. Track 13. Listening 2. 1.
Excuse me, Mrs. Coleman. Can I help you with those bags? They look pretty heavy.
Oh, thank you, Brian. That's very kind of you. If you could take this one, it has most of the heavy stuff. I can manage with this other one.
Sure, no problem. I'm surprised you didn't just have these delivered.
Normally I do, but the driver for the supermarket was off today. I really appreciate the help. Carrying these bags up all those stairs would be hard at my age.
My pleasure.
2.
Oh, hi, Cindy. Was my music too loud? I can turn it down.
Oh, no, it's fine. I just came over to ask if you have a hammer that I can borrow.
A hammer?
Yeah, my brother got me this beautiful painting for my birthday, and I want to hang it on my wall.
It's your birthday today?
Yesterday, actually.
Well, happy birthday anyway. Let me go get you that hammer.
Thanks.
3.
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Choi?
Yes?
This is Kyle Rutherford from down the street. Are you by any chance having a party this evening?
Yes, I am actually.
I see. Well, some of your guests have parked in front of my house, and their cars are actually blocking my driveway. I need to go downtown, but I can't get my car out.
I'm so sorry. I'll ask them to move their cars right away.
Thank you.
4.
Excuse me. Hi, my name's Jack.
Hi, Jack. I'm Marisa.
Nice to meet you. So it looks like we're gonna be neighbors, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Are you moving in all by yourself?
My brother is supposed to be helping me, but I'm not sure where he is. I've called him a couple of times, but I haven't gotten an answer.
Well, if you'd like, I can help you until he gets here.
Oh, I couldn't ask you to do that. We just met.
It's no problem, really. After all, what are neighbors for?
5.
Yes?
Hi. It's Mr. Whittemore, right? I'm Hillary Wilson. I live 2 doors down. We've passed each other a few times in the hallway.
Oh, yes, of course. Hello.
I know we don't know each other very well, but my husband and I are going on a trip for our anniversary. Anyway, we were wondering if you could pick up our mail while we're gone.
Sure, I guess. How long will you be away?
For 2 weeks, starting next Tuesday.
Okay, well, just leave me your mailbox key before you leave.
Great. Thanks so much.
6.
Hey, Diane. Good morning.
Hi, Ken. Do you have a minute or two?
Sure. What's up?
Do you remember about 2 weeks ago you came over to borrow our punch bowl for your party?
Oh my gosh. I still haven't returned it.
Right.
I'm so sorry. I'll bring it over this evening.
Great. While you're at it, do you remember that you still also have Ryan's tool set?
That's right. I'll bring that by too.
We don't mind lending you things, but it would be nice to get them back.
Page 12. Track 14. Listening 3. 1.
So I have this neighbour, Mr. Cartwright. He's an elderly man, retired. Anyway, I used to think he was really nosy because he sits on his porch all day and watches the people in the neighbourhood. It used to really bother me. But then I went on vacation last year and someone tried to break into my house while I was gone. Mr. Cartwright saw them and called the police right away. Now I'm glad to have someone like Mr. Cartwright in the neighbourhood. It's good to know that someone's watching out, you know?
2.
Nancy is my next-door neighbor. She used to watch our children whenever my wife and I had to work late. I always thought she was someone you could really count on, and I never worried about leaving the kids with her. Until last year. I had to work late, and my wife was on a business trip. So I asked Nancy if she would mind picking up the kids from daycare, and she said okay. But later that day, I got a call from the daycare saying that the kids had been waiting there for 2.5 hours. She completely forgot about them. Now I just don't think I can trust her.
3.
When Dr. Wu first moved into the neighborhood, I didn't think very much of him. I invited him to a couple of neighborhood events, barbecues, dinner parties, but he would always decline. He was never rude about it, but he didn't seem very interested in getting to know his neighbors. I just figured that he was kind of arrogant. Later, however, I found out that he spends all of his free time volunteering at a free health clinic downtown. That's why he never comes to any neighborhood events. He just doesn't have time.
4.
I really can't stand my neighbour Gary now. The funny thing is, that wasn't always the case. I used to get along with him really well. He seemed like a quiet, polite guy. He was friendly but minded his business. Just generally a good neighbour, you know. But in the last year or so, he's gotten a new hobby, repairing and riding old motorcycles. And these things are so loud, he'll get up around 6:30 or 7 a.m. on a Saturday and start working on one of his motorcycles. Like fixing the engine and then testing it. He wakes up half the neighbourhood. I've talked to him about it before, but he just won't listen.